People always say that you should, fix your energy and fix yourself inward, and that's going to be what opens up your reality and all this other type of stuff, right? I didn't really understand what that truly meant until a couple of days ago, right? I've been doing a lot of healing and inner searching and just research about myself and just bringing out parts of me for at least a couple of years now. And yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I came to the conclusion that I need to change myself inward. The only way that you can change anything outside of you is if you change the way that you think and your energy inward, right? So I took note of all the things I didn't like, all the things that I wanted to change or start implementing, and took action on it. I fixed my routine up yesterday. I, you know, worked out a little bit differently. I meditated, did yoga, took my dog on a run. I did my work. I just really took time out for family, etc. Right? That, let alone, completely shifted the energy of yesterday, right? When I say that there were blessings right under my nose that I didn't see, right? And it made me kind of, you know, have a sense of regret almost, right? Because it was like, dang, I missed something, I didn't look somewhere, there was something, waiting for a response, in other words, and I just didn't see the message, right? And I was like, wow, it was waiting for me the whole time. All I just, okay, interesting. I just need to switch my perspective and open my energy field. Yesterday, too, this dude that I was doing business with, I think like a year or two, I think it was like a year ago, ran into him randomly, right? While working out, right after I finished my boxing workout, right? I ran into him. That's the dude long story short, is somebody I did business with in the past, right? And, it was just like a ripple effect of different things. I was being really, I'm not going to say aggressive in my, outreach, but I was calling people up. I was hitting people up. I was just being myself. I was asking like, hey, can you help me with this? Hey, can we do this? Hey, can we, can you give me some insight on this? And the people were helpful. Like literally when I say yesterday, and there was multiple things. I closed the deal too yesterday off of the content, right? I played the cards right. Our PR press runs and stuff has been doing amazing, right? And it was just certain things I was just waiting on my energy and my response, but it wasn't until I fixed myself inward, right, that I was able to take a step back and actually see what was already in front of me, right? It's honestly kind of crazy, because I truly didn't understand that principle when it's like your reality and how you see life and the things that you're dealing with is a sole reflection of what you're dealing with up here and in here, right? Because the moment I started, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take more time out for my family. I noticed I was overlooking a blessing or something that I could do while I was with family. It wasn't while I was sitting somewhere trying to brainstorm and figure out, oh, what do I need to do? Oh my God, what's the next step? It was when I was like, okay, I'm gonna chill. I have a little bit of free time. I finished my work and stuff later. If I want to work again later tonight, I can, but I'm going to, dedicate some time for my peoples. And that's what opened up the door because my energy was it was in a reset almost, right? Yo, fixing your energy is so powerful. And I took note of that, right? I took note of yesterday how much stuff I got done and the things that I was able to quote unquote manifest, right? Even though there were things that was already waiting on me, it was just seeing how you can literally sculpt your reality, sculpt, the things happening around you, sculpt your emotions, sculpt your life simply by changing the way that you think, you know, prioritizing the things that truly matter, like family, love, peace of mind, um, sticking to a script, believing in yourself, having confidence, um, When you're moving from more of an insecure, scattered, um, non-confident energy, you tend to make non-confident decisions. You tend to make scattered decisions. You tend to make decisions based upon whatever headspace you're operating from. So if you took time out of your day to make sure that you were okay, right? And that means walking, journaling, exercising, listening to music. Bro, go smoke if you want to. I really don't care. Whatever you do to nurture and pour back into you, do those things first in the day, right? And just prioritize speaking up. It's really just like this big thing of being yourself. When you're not being yourself, you get unaligned, because then you start operating out of like fear. You start operating out of desperation, anxiety, and your life starts to be sculpted around the decisions you made while you were in a desperate energy. If you figured out a way to balance your own energy out to where even if you were a little bit desperate or a little bit anxious, you had another polarizing pillar somewhere within you that was kind of pulling you back down, that sense of groundedness to where you can find a middle ground. And once you're in that middle ground, things just come to you like water, because you can see both sides. It's like walking on a fence, right? If you're on one side of the fence on the floor, you can't see the other side, vice versa. But if you're walking dead smack on the middle on that fence, you can see both sides of the fence, and you'll know whether or not you want to pick a side or not, right? It's that same perspective, yo. It's just truly coming into a neutral sense of being, of accepting who you are in every facet, right? There's things in your life that's going to require more grit. That's okay. Embrace it. That's part of you. There's no reason to be stressed out or have anxiety about something that's part of you, right? It was a natural characteristic of you. Embrace it. And also the vice versa. When you're embracing things like love, peace, ease, etc., acknowledge that those things were also meant for you too. You were meant to experience love. You were meant to experience ease, peace of mind, being able to wake up in the morning and think before you actually operate, being able to take care of yourself, being able to go read, being able, just like the simple things that don't overstimulate you. You're entitled to those things too. There's no reason to feel anxious when you're not working or you're not quote unquote being productive, because you feel as if you're wasting time, because you never know what's happening during those down periods or what that's showing you or allowing you to see for the next chapter. Really tune into your own spirit, tune into the things that truly it brings you peace, right? And we have this wrong ideology around peace. We think peace is this calming, nothing's going wrong, nothing phases you type of peace, right? I don't think that's what peace is. I think peace is acceptance, right? Accepting. This is difficult. Accepting. This is kind of easy. Accepting. I love this. I love this person. I love this place. Accepting. This thing may not want me. I may get rejected from this opportunity. I may be rejected from this place. Acceptance. That's what peace is. Because once you can accept something, you can allow it to flow. If it's hard, let it be hard. You accept it. And in the process of you accepting it being hard, you typically see the other side and you can gain some wisdom. You gain experience from that. If you accept you being loved, bro, you may end up getting married. You get what I'm saying? It's certain things that when you just fall into a sense of flow and a sense of rhythm, and you stop trying to resist all the things happening around you, the things that's meant to flow into your life will come inevitably. But it's not until you're living in that flow of your own alignment. And the easiest way to do that, eliminate fear, eliminate anxiety, make decisions quicker. Be solution based. As soon as you see you're going through something or you don't like something, take a time out, journal, open up your notes pad, do something like that. and get solution based. Get very specific on what the problem is, get very specific on what you don't like, what you would like to change, and then list out the solutions. Do it. Don't settle when you list out your solutions, because when you list out your solutions too, you're going to have some solutions that are just clearly better than others, right? Now, other solutions is going to feel more comfortable than others. Those comfortable solutions aren't always the best ones. I'm not saying that they aren't sometimes, but it's the riskier ones. So it'd be like, this may or may not work. I'm kind of taking a bet on myself, but dang, if this does work, this is a clear solution to it. Take those risks. Really pay attention to the guidance and the signs that you're getting. And the riskier it is probably because you were meant to do it. It just probably isn't that time yet. So if you accept a riskier, a harder path, then you have to allow it to play out, right? Anything that's easy can come fast. Anything that requires, a little bit of patience, creativity, discipline, etc., is going to require time. So have patience while you accept whatever journey you go along, and you're going to get what you ask for. Love yourself. Tap into you. And I love y'all.